Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Aaron Davis here, aka Vox Studios, and I'll be doing a quick tech demo of my new upcoming game, codenamed DesAIgner. The feature that I'm going to be showing right now is just a quick base defense. If you would allow me to set that up really quick, I have built in a debugger. So I can type commands into the game itself and we will get results. So now that I have everything sort of set up, this is the home base for blue team. This is my team. The game type is basically indirect control, but I'm going to show off a couple features here. So if I go set player 0, which is me, to behavior, if I could spell behavior, defense behavior. So all these guys, oops, let me show you, they're all coming back to base to defend. So this is the critical setup in the demo, I guess, that I'm showing for you guys here today. This thing will be, there we go, that's all of them. So now as you can see, let me show you what happens when I spawn an enemy near. So these are all grouped together. They're all under command of the central spawn location, which is that ring you see there. I'll spawn one. Let me turn on the debug information. Right now, I wasn't sure how to handle just one single enemy, so I had them just all line up. This is still a work in progress, but this is just kind of, like I said, a tech demo to show you what this is actually capable of. So I put my one enemy there, and I'll put my other one over here, and they dynamically configure themselves to be in quote-unquote optimal defensive position. This is based on how many can fit on each ring. As you can see, there's I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but they're in rings. The overflow, spits out onto the next level. It's pretty advanced. Like, let's say if I put another guy here, you see the green line is the average of all the angles, but it's smart enough to know that it's not about the green line, it's about the yellow line, which is the center between the maximum range and basically the quickest range. So notice how it's not detecting anything over here, it's all over here like it's supposed to. So they're all centered on this yellow line, which is the difference distance between the blue line, which is most clockwise from the average angle, and the red one, which is most counterclockwise from the average angle. So, like I said, I can put in as many as I want into this range that we already have, and nothing's going to change. But if I spawn one out over here, oh, by the way, the pink lines means that the enemies are in sight of the spawn location. But as you can see, they've all rearranged. If I put one on this side over here, they'll all rearrange based on predetermined buffers I've given them. They're not super intelligent. As you can see, they kind of take a little while to move themselves around occasionally. But, I mean, that's not too big of a deal, right? Let me see here. If I put one right here, we have the central location. Everything moves where it's supposed to. So I have everything, oops, wrong button. I have everything set up so that right now the pink team, which is the quote-unquote computer team, is the enemy, and or excuse me, is not moving. I can't think, I'm sorry. They're not moving, and that's just for the sake of the demo. If I were to unfreeze them all, let me pause the game really quick. So now it's paused. You can't tell anything. Let me make it a little nicer. If I go player 1, which is the computer player, freeze all, they're already frozen, so now it's unfrozen. If I press play, this is all in real time. These things all dynamically move according to where everything is. So, yeah, that's about it for now. That's the base defense I'm working on. There's a selection feature, which I'll get to at another time because it's kind of basic, but I'll explain the game further in the future. For now, that's just a demo I'd like to show. I will be coding or sharing the code and explaining a quick tutorial about what this actually is doing, because it's fairly complicated, and I couldn't find anything online that actually did what I have done. So I'll post that code in the future, and thanks for watching.